very important question was, what is reality? What is the truth? It's very good to contemplate this. And one way to look at it also, if it is not directly clear that this is reality or the truth, then we can start by looking at what do we mean by false. So that is, someone was saying that we come to satsang to be free from the false. You see, drop the illusion, drop the false. So if we can at least identify all that is false or all that is unreal. Now, this definition of reality is very important for us to know. What is it that we mean by reality? So, is that which is apparently appearing now, do we call that reality? Or is there something which is unchanging? What is of value? What is it that we are looking for? So we must come to a definition that satisfies us, because reality is of value, truth is of value. Here in satsang, if it is a constant, it must be an unchanging reality. So if this appeals to us, then it makes it very simple. Then the realm of the changing doesn't seem to have so much power over us. Why does it appeal here? I'll tell you why. Because for many years it was this sense of trying to get something in this realm, trying to get something in this realm, but it was seen that everything in this realm is constantly changing. You see? Everything is constantly changing, nothing stays constant. We try to make it constant, we try to make it stick, you see? But it doesn't happen that way. We've seen this in our relationships, in our material possessions, in the state of our body. All these aspects, we have seen that this is constantly changing. And when we attach to that which is constantly changing, it is bound to lead to suffering. It's bound to lead to suffering. Even if the world is not constantly changing, our mind is constantly changing. We want something really badly, and suppose we get it. You see? Then after a while, our mind changes about that and says, I wish this was like this, or I wish this was another way. So even if we find some little bit of constancy in the world, this mind doesn't stay constant. Because many of our desires that we've had in the past have actually been fulfilled also. You see? Many have been fulfilled, but did they lead to the constant fulfillment? No, because our mind also changed about it. You see? So our belief system is constantly changing. You see? So can we really find something which is unchanging? In that must be the unchanging peace. In that must be the unchanging sense of contentment. The end of suffering can come when we recognize this unchanging. And that is living experience. Even the Buddha said that the world is suffering. Means that this realm is this changing realm, which is constant source of suffering for everyone. So if we attach to this, then we see that it is a setup for failure. Nothing can be really held on to. Because the instrument through which we experience the world itself will not last forever. So how can it be presumably perceived through this instrument? How can we presume that that will last? So is there any possibility is there any possibility that which is unchanging? Because that is of value. If there is such a thing, then it it is important for us to give some attention to that. What could it be that remains unchanged? What is it that is real? What is the truth? Right? So one attribute we describe, that which does not come and go, that which does not change. I can tell you that there is something awareness, huh? which is unchanging. Huh? But just by telling you this, is it enough? No, it doesn't help. I can say anything. I can say there is a heaven at the end of this world, which remains unchanging. I can say there is no hope, there's only hell awaiting us. Right? But all these are only conceptual. There is this awareness which is unchanging. It doesn't help. Why? Because it has to be directly verifiable as a truth. So a truth has to be experienced as the truth, as our direct living experience. Otherwise, it becomes another concept. So most religions are a set of concepts. But here what we're talking about is true spirituality is to directly experience that which religions are pointing to. If there is a God, then it is of value. Otherwise, we've seen that it only becomes a battle of concepts, a struggle to keep some individuality alive by trying to keep a hold of what we feel are the best concepts. So that which is unchanging and that which is directly verifiable, I feel like if we can at least agree that these two attributes must be there, and that which we call the truth or reality, then it will help us a great deal. See, at least that is the reality which we are talking about or sharing in satsang. Always ever present, unchanging, and directly experienced, directly verifiable. Then, for a while, can we keep aside all that is changing? States are changing, people are changing, body is changing. Is it? So, in our definition, is it, if we can say that this is unreal because it is changing, that is what how the traditionally in Advaita it is defined. That which is changing is Maya. That which can be measured is Maya. So they've defined it as a illusion. Now, whether we'll come to that, whether that which is appearing, that which is changing, is inherently different from that which is unchanging, the final answer is no. It is also that. But we can come to that, you see? Because that which is appearing attractive to the attention. So the point of labeling it as unreal, the point of labeling it as Maya is only so that for some time can we take our attention away from that and see whether there is something which is, can I find something which does not change? So this is the truth. What is that truth?